inspired the artist is, I mean, you can't say Zinah without music. So my mother's name is Rose, and that's where Zinah Rose comes from. I always try and give my life an annotation, and a big part of my life is spiritual, because I'm a believer. Rose Garden was the first thing that came to my mind because of, first of all, the garden where Adam and Eve were found in the Bible, and then also just I love roses. And roses have thorns, which for me represents the hard parts of my life, and nothing's ever perfect, So that's where Rose Garden came from.
I think this EP speaks a lot about where I am right now as a woman and what I want to achieve. I talk about manifestation a lot, and this EP is about that, speaking positivity, as David said, and goodness into my life and into other people's. So without further ado, enjoy a couple of roses from my garden.
All of the songs that are there, they're very in your face, poppy. They're like, I'm going to go get what I want. I'm a working woman. I don't need a man and all that kind of stuff. And so women can be inspired by that in a sense that they don't have to rely on a person to do something for them to make their lives happen. They can do it for themselves. They have more than enough capacity. You know that line, I don't need a man. I'm going to keep my heels. I'm going to have a moment. And I've spent the last couple of months with just myself. And in that realization, I've learned to love myself without a person next to me. I've learned to appreciate my music and my journey without a person next to me, because obviously it being a normal human being, you want to be with somebody, right? But I learned how to love myself outside of a relationship without someone telling me that they love me. I learned to do that myself. So I can make it rain if I want. I can do whatever I want if I want to. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it. So being an independent artist is really fun because you get to build yourself and make your own calls and make your own rules. And I think at the beginning of my career, I needed that. I needed for me to discover who I wanted to be before I had a million other people who were going to tell me who I need to be. So when I decided to sign with David Gresham, I wanted to take myself to the next level. I want to be an international artist. And so I thought, what would be the next step for me to take logistically in terms of getting my music out there? And for me, a label is a great foundation in terms of, basing yourself somewhere and having a team of people who work solely to make sure that your music gets out there. So that's why I signed.